Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing. Hello, everyone. If you're new to this video and you have no idea who I am, my name is JJ van Zon. I'm an international yoga and meditation teacher, spiritual coach, author of the Dutch book, The Power of Me Time, and love activist. And I'm here on my YouTube channel daily at 8 a.m. CET time with a live stream meditation until the lockdown here in my country, the Netherlands, is over, and we'll see what we're gonna do then. All right, so today it's the first of May, so that it's a new month. It's a new month, and yesterday I also did a little bit of a little exercise. What do I want to leave in April, and what do I want to take with me and want to learn? What is a goal for the next month? It's always nice to do. So if you haven't done that, or write it down for yourself, or just think it through. Always a nice exercise if you start something new, and a new month is something new. All right, and we're going to do something special today. So, if you are here watching the replay and you're like, "Ooh, I want to meditate right away," you can just feel free, skip the intro. And also, if you're here for the second time, please just skip my talking and go straight into meditation. And otherwise, if you're here live, yay! We are meditating together today. And please put in the chat your name, say good morning, and then I know who I'm meditating with. That's always great. So today, the trip meditation that makes you fierce and fabulous. That is the title of today. And I'm going to do something special. I'm going to introduce you to trip meditation. I came up with that myself. I because I like tripping. So if you like tripping, let's trip. So at the start of my spiritual journey, I was in a very bad place, and this was about a decade ago. And I was depressed. I had low self-esteem and was suffering from multiple addictions, and I was just out of control. I had no reason to live. And I started to pray because I was just so desperate. And my prayer guided me to meditate. And I can assure you that my first meditations were hell on earth. I was so confronted with what was happening. I was so off, and it was so awkward and discomforting, that I really wanted to quit every second of the day or while I was doing it. But thankfully, I was so desperate that I kept doing it. So here I know from experience, consistency will bring you the gold. Um, and I started to become creative, of course, because I'm creative. I come from my background is the entertainment industry, and I really wanted to. My fantasy just went out, and I'm a stubborn spirit, so I really needed to find my own way of meditation that suits me and that fits me, right? So music became something that triggered my imagination. Music was also um, easy for me just to put the earplugs in my, and I was, wasn't distracted anymore because I'm a squirrel. I was like, ooh, if something happens, I'm there. So it cut me off from the rest of the world, music, and then soon my imagination went all over the place, and I was tripping. So that's what I call now trip meditations. And each trip meditation ignites an awakening and catapults me forward still. So one trip that I had was when I was on a commute from my work at the time, and I was listening to Spotify when the song No More I Love Yous from Annie Lennox came on. And as I was stepping out of the metro and walking through a park home, I was just confronted with so many JJs from the past. And this walk during this exquisite song was a trip on its own, and it was I wrote it in my book. On chapter 4, there's a chapter 4 goes is about meditation, and there's a whole. I wrote my that trip meditation there, and um, it's also the inspiration for this song or this meditation today. So I want to share that with you today. And I see that Dave is here. Hello, everyone. John, good morning, all. Keely, happy Friday. It's also Friday. And Yolande and Ingrid say also good morning, all. So nice of you to show up again. It's really become a good group. I love it. All right, so let's meditate. Um, place your feet firmly into the floor, anchor the base of your spine, and sit with a straight spine. I'm a bit nervous though, because this is my trip meditation. I really hope you're going to like it. So take a good deep breath in. And as you exhale, just sink into this moment and make this moment yours. Whatever happens during this meditation, please allow it to be part of this moment. Focus on your body. Allow your body to be here. See it as a gift. And just focus on your breath going in and out. And then focus on the spot between your eyebrows, the third eye chakra, because we're going to use some visualization. So I really want you to focus on that spot. Just imagine a light, a ball of light right there on your forehead. Keep breathing and breathe in and out. And just allow that spot to open up. And this is the land of imagination. So there's opportunity here. You are limitless. There are no restrictions here. And just believe that for yourself right in this moment. I have no restrictions. And activate your visualization power. And right now you are sitting in a metro. And you just came back from a busy day. And it's evening. And it's dark outside. And there are only a few people in the metro. And you have your headphones in. So you're totally secluded. And you are listening to music. And then suddenly a song pops up that invokes something inside you. And right now, just take the time to hear that song, and whatever pops up first, that's your song. Don't think too much about it. And as that song starts, you see yourself standing up from your seat in the metro. And like in slow motion, you move through the aisle. And then suddenly you recognize yourself in the face of another passenger. Hey, that's me. But this is me when I was 18. Wow. You recognize the hairstyle of when you were 18, the clothes you wore, almost an adult. Wow, what an experience it was being 18. And you take a moment right there as you're standing in the aisle of the metro and you absorb the feeling of what it was like when you were 18. And then suddenly you come out of it and you notice that this is your stop. And as the first chorus of your song sets in, you exit the metro. You're on the platform. And as the metro drives on, you see another version of you through the glass. And you're 22 now. And you remember everything of what it was like when you were 22. The hard parts, the struggle, but also the good and the fun. And this version of you is standing in the middle of the metro, leaning against the glass. And you remember, and you get a warm feeling inside as you see this 22-year-old version of you slowly moving away from you as the metro continues its journey. And then you walk on over the platform as the second verse of the song begins. And as you walk down the stairs of the metro platform, you see in the distance on the side of the road a bum. It looks like a bum. Now, this is obviously somebody who is having a hard time. And as you approach this persona, you recognize you. This is you when you were going through a rough patch. This is you when you were going through a dark phase. This is you when you were lost. And this is the version of you that you are not proud of. And you stop and you look at yourself right in the eye, and you know that look. I am lost. And you recognize the pain and the struggle and the shame. This version of you is having a hard time. But as you look at yourself, you feel a warmth coming from your heart. And all you do right now is send that warmth to the other version of you. It'll be fine. Hold on. You're a good person. You just lost your way. And I thank you for everything that you are going through right now, and for everything that you are about to endure, because I have grown because of you. You are the reason who I am right now. So because of the hard time that you are enduring right now, for the both of us, I now make very good decisions. So thank you. And you have a little moment, a beautiful moment. And as the bridge of the song sets in, you continue walking, and you see yourself as a little child. And you immediately remember what it was like to be a kid. Wee, playing, imagining, so many dreams. And you see yourself as a young teenager with all the struggles, finding your identity, but also the happy moments of being a teenager. I remember. And when the modulation hits of the song hits, you walk into a park. Through a beautiful park that is illuminated with those beautiful old-fashioned lampposts. And you just remember more versions of you. You remember when you were a baby, when you were 6 years old, 15 years old, 25, and so on and so on. You remember all the fun, the parties, the laughter, and the joy. And you remember the hard stuff, the struggles, the fights, the conflict. You remember the fashion, the shoes, the hair, the clothes. You remember as you are walking through this beautiful park, all the versions of you from the beginning up till this moment. And then when the last chorus hits, you walk out of the park. You lead the way. And as in a demonstration, all other versions of you follow you. And you feel the power of every version of you. And you feel their support as they walk behind you. And they created you. They made you. And they are you. So right now, just walk and be grateful for every version of you backing you up. Everything that you have experienced is special. And it's because of them that you are here. So just right now, you realize that you are not out to destroy the past. You're not out to push it away. Right now, you realize that you must treasure your past. And you certainly do not have to be ashamed. So stop judging any version of you. Stop wishing it could change. And right now, it's very important to embrace all aspects of your past. Allow them to walk behind you. Allow them to support you, to make you feel strong. And be grateful right now for all the versions of you. And then the end of the song is near, and the emotions are flowing through your body. Every version of you you connect with. And in this moment, you are content with who you are and what you've been through. And right now, you feel powerful. You feel empowered by every version of you. And that is the moment that all the versions of you who walk behind you jump in you. One by one, they jump in you. The baby, the child, the teenager, the young adult, that person who is going through a hard time, that person that laughs, the person with the wrong fashion, the awful hairdo, the beautiful person. They are all jumping inside you, creating you. So right now, you're the only version of you walking this earth, right here, right now. But you carry every version of you with you always. And you feel empowered. You feel content. What a gift this is. And right now, you feel whole and complete. And as you arrived home and you put the key in the lock of your door, you thank the universe. You thank something bigger than you. What a great lesson. I accept myself. I forgive everything. My past has been, there's no reason to wonder about. This is me right here in this moment. And as I walk into my house, I feel fierce and fabulous. And so it is. So you put the earplugs out of your head, out of your ears. Start to move your fingers. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. So I'm very curious what you thought about this meditation. Um, I tweaked it so I could guide you through basically my trip, my experience. But I'm really curious. I'm really curious if you felt um, supported by every version of you. Did you change the way you look at some versions of you in the past? Are they now part of the whole, right? So I'm curious. And so what is the intention of today, right? The intention is that today I really want you to focus on accepting who you are, and then the good, the bad, the ugly. So of course this um, when you realize that you are pushing some stuff away, that you're not accepting some parts of you, or if you reminisce and you think about stuff in the past and you were like, oh, I wish this, I wish that, that is where you need to be focused, because that'll be a window to find what it is that you cannot accept. Because in the end, the moment, you are already perfection right now. This is what you been through, and right now is perfection. But if you're still not really wishing that something in the past was different, can never be present, fully present. So choosing something new would be of something different would be would be harder, right? Because you're all still connected with something in the past. And I think that's what this trip meditation was about. Just accepting who I was, and especially that dark stuff that I had, that I got went through. Just forgive. And actually, if I wasn't in that dark place 10 years ago, I would have never been here, a yoga teacher. I would have never write a book about it. So I would maybe still not really have a second purpose or passion, right? All right. So Keely says from the UK, JJ, that was so powerful. The strongest meditation so far. I felt a lot of compassion to past versions of myself, and I feel so grateful to have had those experiences. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you for telling that to me, because I'm also very vulnerable here right now. And Yolanda says, wow, that was deep, a powerful visualization. Felt some judgment for an instant. Yes, but gratitude and so much love and understanding in the end. I love it, JJ. Awesome. That is nice to know and to hear. So, if you want to give me a thumbs up in this YouTube screen that you have, there's a little thumb. Click on it, and you know, you like my video. That's always good. And Yeah, tomorrow there's going to be a new meditation, same place, same time. John is also saying very powerful, JJ. Thank you, John. I wish you a wonderful time in South Africa near Cape Town. I wish Keely in the UK amazing time, and Ingrid and Dave who were here. I wish you a wonderful time here in Amsterdam. It is not the sun is not shining here, but the sun is always shining somewhere behind the clouds, right? And otherwise, my name is Van Zon. So just think of me, sunshine. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Ciao. Namaste.